Welcome back to Think and Grow 10x. Today I'm sitting down with Seif El Hakim, a man who left the corporate world behind and built his business completely from scratch. What was it that triggered the thought process of leaving a very stable job?
I was the CMO of Samsung Regional Head Officer.
Chief Marketing Officer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there was no way to, there is nothing more.
So the growth was the trigger point, I guess, right?
Sometimes what you see on social media is not true.
It's all fakedom, right?
Fall in love with boredom. Yeah. If you can't fall in love with boredom, you will never be successful.
So what was the first reality check in the world of entrepreneurship? What is the evolution that you've seen in Dubai in the last 4 years? So what exactly do you do? Thank you so much, Seif, for joining me.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, due.
Yeah.
It's been overdue. I mean, thank you once again. So we share very similar stories in a way in our sort of lead up to entrepreneurship.
True.
I mean, you were with Samsung, right?
Yeah.
And you jumped and you started off your own venture.
True.
I did the same. I was a lawyer. I'm still a lawyer. I have a law firm. Now, there are similarities, of course, and there are challenges that we went through. And we're still going through as entrepreneurs. I mean, there's a daily challenge of, growth and, managing everything around. Now, I just want to understand, to start with, what was it that triggered the thought process of leaving a very stable job?
Very interesting question. And sometimes when some people ask me these days, which one is better? It's a hard question to answer, okay? From a different perspective, but let's go what triggered. I was always hungry to grow, always hungry to develop. And I don't know, maybe because I'm an athlete by nature, like a Mr. Olympia, national team of Kung Fu. So I always loved the challenges. And I always had it in my mind that I need to be promoted. When I was in corporate, I must be promoted every year. And when you are in a blue chip, it was impossible. Okay, like a company like Samsung, and you come and tell them I want to be promoted every year, tell you, are you crazy? So it's minimum, it takes you 3 years to be promoted to another band. But I made it. Since I entered Samsung, till I left, I was almost the only guy globally that I was promoted every single year.
That's amazing.
Every single year. There is no year I was not promoted. Of course, with the results and so on, but it came to a level that there is no more growth. It came to a level, I was the CMO of Samsung Regional Head Office in CIS region, based in Moscow.
That is the Chief Marketing Officer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there was no way to, there is nothing more. So I came to a decision, okay, options, what to do. Either to stay where I am, and for me, it's impossible. Like, I hate the comfort. Or shift somewhere else, another corporate, like let's say Apple, whatever, and be in the same thing. Like, then I decided, okay, it's time to jump the ship. One of the toughest ever decision to make it. Why? Because I was comfortable. Like, financially super stable, position-wise super strong. So when you're talking to your friends, your family, anybody around you, and tell, I'm gonna jump the ship. And people were looking, are you serious? You're jumping the ship? This ship?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm jumping. And it took me, I would say I jumped the ship. And literally nobody supported me at that time. Absolute nobody.
Yeah, they were calling you crazy.
Absolutely,
I guess,
crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Where are you going? Why do you need this?
Right.
And then I jumped the ship. I had a year, let's say 12 months of hell. So I jumped from corporate, let's say bubble, because corporate is a bubble. You work in structured systems, with processes, with super talent. You're not just working with any talent, a super talent. And then decided to move to being an entrepreneur. You want to build your own thing. And then you think that from jumping from here to there, as you were successful over there, you're gonna be successful here. The variables are different.
Doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work like that.
It's completely different.
You have to hit reality.
Yeah.
It's not like this. In Samsung, I wake up in the morning, I want to create a legal document. I raise the phone on the legal team, create me the legal document. Being an entrepreneur and starting your own business, you want to create your legal document, create it.
Yeah.
Go do it. And it goes for everything, the marketing and whatever it is. So it's an absolute tough. But what triggered is I need to grow.
So the growth was the trigger point,
Yeah.
I guess, right? But that's fine. I mean, it was, you reached a point where there was no further growth. But was it natural that you thought about entrepreneurship? Was it something that came natural to you, or there was no other option other than to become an entrepreneur, do something on your own?
You know, look, you always think, even before that. When I was growing in Samsung, I knew one day it's coming to an end. I knew I see the chair where I'm reaching, and I know like what are the options afterwards, correct? So during my climb the corporate ladder, I was testing everything I could. On the side, not conflicting of interest, like with the business that I'm in, but trading, I mean proper trading, not like the current trading, I mean like proper trading, running restaurants, running fitness clubs, investing in business fitness clubs. So I was trying the entrepreneurship life. When I came to the point that I'm shifting, I already had I would say the initial start of the street smart skills that is needed for an entrepreneur. So I was not like, okay, I'm jumping the thing. No. Everything is a little bit calculated in a way.
Right. So what was the first reality check in the world of entrepreneurship?
Okay, I'll tell you a story. After 6 months being an entrepreneur, I felt I'm totally lost.
6 months.
6 months. Total lost in what sense? And this is a real story. I remember I woke up in the middle of the night, one night, and I went to the bathroom. And I look at the mirror, and I see a person absolutely not me. You know, like when you are a CMO of Samsung, a regional CMO running a $3 billion business. And then suddenly, I thought that I made this successful. And when I jumped to entrepreneur, I'll be super successful. 6 months passed, and everything is super bad. So super bad. I couldn't. I used to work with talents. I used to work with agencies. You know, the corporate structure gives you the tools and give you the brand behind you. When I come negotiate with you a deal, when I'm sitting,
you have the brand stand behind you.
Exactly.
Right.
Different when I come and say like I'm Samsung. So everything was an absolute different thing. So in 6 months, I woke up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, I look in the mirror, I see a person that I absolutely don't know. The youngest CMO in Samsung history. Absolutely not confident. He doubted himself, fearful. And I remember I look at the mirror, like, and that person in the mirror, I swear, was like whispering into my ears, like, Seif, go back to corporate. This is not for you. And I remember that moment, I look in the mirror, and I speak back. Like, how come you look down to me like that? And I remember, my mother, my family, they rely on me. I never want to put them down. I remember I took the vase next to me, I broke this mirror. But I didn't want to break the mirror. Literally, it's a real story. I broke the mirror, but the idea wasn't to break the mirror. I wanted to break the person that is weak.
That's very dramatic.
Yeah, it's a true story. And then at that time, a decision came like, I want to be good, I want to be successful. And I made it before in a foreign country, in a foreign language. And I'm talking about Moscow and South Korea. These are not an easy markets. I said, okay, I'm gonna make it. I hired the best mentors, learned from the street smarts. So the concept of the mentorship became very important to me. I wanted to build this thing. Who built it? Let me learn from them. So I started to learn. The street smart, not the corporate smart, because I was very politically strong in corporate. The street smart is an absolute different game. So I learned it, and the business flew.
Right. What was there was a struggle. Did you struggle with the sales? Did you struggle with marketing? Did you struggle with the product development? What was the product?
I struggled with, again, negotiation.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Sales, of course.
Right.
Because again, I was coming from a school that tells me I have a position, I have a title, I have a company behind me. So whether you want to do business with me, do it. You don't want, thank you very much. They're next.
Right.
So I had to change, develop my skills, these kind of skills.
Right. So what was the product at the time?
That product was hotel development. It's an absolute
Hotel development.
hotel
Okay.
development. It was in Turkey.
So that is completely different from what you're
Absolutely.
doing at the moment. You're into media now.
Now in media, that's my game. But at that time, it was family business.
Okay.
So it was in hotel development, restaurants, opening new markets. So new markets means like I'm an Egyptian, been living in Russia, South Korea, and I decided to enter Turkey market. So I took my bags, went to Turkey,
Right.
expand the business over there.
Right. So hotel development is very
Hotel.
cash heavy, I mean, investment heavy.
Super
business. Did you
cash.
have any investors at the time?
I made this happen. At that
Okay.
time, I didn't have, but I made this happen.
So you had the investors later on.
No,
So,
later on.
okay.
Later on, yes.
Right. Were you trying to persuade the investors at the time?
Of course.
Okay.
The investors, and again, like the government, the regional governments, and in Turkey, it's a little bit. You need a little bit of a back.
Okay. We're talking about 6 months down the line.
Yeah.
And which year are we talking about here?
We're talking 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Right. And what happened after that?
The business grew.
Okay.
After I shaped my identity, my new identity,
Okay.
from a corporate guy to
Okay.
an entrepreneur,
Right.
totally different characters,
How many years it took?
till to 2019. In literally 2 years.
2 years.
But 2 years, I would say hell 2 years. Hell.
I can remember my own days.
Hell. No sleeping.
Yeah.
The half size of this guy that you see in front of you. No sleeping, depression, stress. You have to make it. And I had to make it fast. Why? Because a lot of people ask me this. Because I had to prove it to myself. Forget about the people. I had to prove to myself that I built my corporate career in a very fast pace. I don't know, it's a thing in me. I like speed. And I said like, okay, I'll have 2 years. Either I'm gonna make it, or I don't wanna lose my edge in the corporate.
Right.
So if it didn't work super well, but I mean, I tried everything possible.
Right.
And then turned back to corporate.
Which hotel did you develop?
It's in Turkey, in an area called Yalova. It's
Right.
called Terma City.
So how long did the construction take?
It takes 3 years, and it's still, by the way, and still
It's
building.
done?
And it's done. Part of
Okay.
it's done, and then other.
Did you
part
sell
is-
it off?
We got management companies to it,
Right. Okay.
so we have like a core on it.
Have you pulled out?
I pulled out myself as Seif, but the
Okay.
family still owns my shares in it.
Right. Your family.
Yeah.
Right. And what happened after that when you pulled out?
Whew. A very interesting thing. So I moved from corporate to family business, and then it came, the part is, when you work in family, sometimes it's tough. Especially at an age of mine, late 30s, hitting 40s. So there are a lot of alphas in the family. So I decided to take another route and not to hit heads within the family. So I moved to Dubai.
Right. Which year?
4 years back, like
So you came to Dubai in 2021.
yeah. I've
very recent.
But I've been in and out a lot. Like
Yeah.
I mean, the move is 4 years back.
Where were
total.
you when you were the CMO?
CMO Moscow.
Yes.
Moscow, back
Right.
Moscow,
Right.
and before
Right.
that, Seoul, South
Okay.
Korea.
So you came to Dubai and you wanted to do a business here.
Yes.
Okay.
So
What
before,
kind of business?
Before that, it's been in and out for a lot.
Right. Out of Dubai.
Yeah,
In and
yeah,
out.
yeah, in and out, in and
Okay.
out, in and out.
Yeah.
Been start to invest in businesses,
Okay.
like technology companies,
Here.
real estate, holiday homes. And the moment come, I was going to acquire a company that works in events.
Right.
Events, because I'm a media guy. So I said one of the entrance, a proper entrance to Dubai is through events. So I moved and I wanted to acquire the company of events. It didn't happen for different reasons. So I stayed with the, I would say, cash cow businesses, the investments. And I said, okay, I will establish my media company, which is called Alpha Global Enterprise.
Alpha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a part of the Alpha movement that
Yeah.
I stand in front of it. Then I started my overall media company and production company, consulting and advisory under the whole umbrella of the Alpha Global enterprise, which has the media company, which has the podcast, the show on it.
Right.
It has my training because I do train the entrepreneurs.
Right.
It has my advisory because I advise companies and consult companies in different areas. And
I'm just trying to relate this to my own journey. Right. When I was jumping the ship, I was actually struggling to make ends meet. Money was a big issue for me.
Of course.
I mean, on your side, you had enough money to actually invest as well, right?
It's not always like this. I always knew from where to get money.
Right.
I'm not saying that the money is in my pocket,
Okay.
but I always knew how to get the money.
Okay. So it was the investors' money somehow?
Investors' money, friends' money. My network is so big.
Okay.
And I build trust, again, because a lot of people talk about money these days. Like if I want to raise a couple of millions now, I would just do it on WhatsApp and on a trust basis.
Right.
Because I built trust over the years. So people will be happy to hand me their money and they know it's safe and it's going to come back.
Right.
So that's one of the things that say like, yes, my bank account can be zero, but if I want the money to come, it will come.
Let's talk about the Alpha movement that you have. Where did the idea come from? What does Alpha really mean?
When I was in university, back in the days, very back in the days, my close friends used to give me a nickname. Either a tiger, like tiger is here, tiger came, tiger is back, or the alpha. So both were my
Because of
nicknames.
your body shape, I guess?
Because I
Bodybuilding?
think my character, my behavior, I always lead them, I always take care of them, they're my responsibility. It's like always in that. And I was always fit. So it's been from university until went to Korea, and then in Korea it became bigger. Like the alpha. It's been always my nickname. And then COVID hit. And I was sitting at home also bored like crazy, like as everyone. And I started to be, before COVID, I was an online guy, but a black box. Like everything was private. Like, and then I started looking at how people are living. Just consuming content, comparing themselves to others. I was like, oh shit, that's too much. And I want to create a movement to oppose that. So I created the Alpha movement. To tell people, very simple, stop looking at others, focus on yourself, develop yourself, lead yourself, and you will be much better than you ever think. Just like stop the comparison part. So I started with the Alpha movement, and a lot of people tell me, what's an Alpha for you? And I say like, okay, forget about this Alpha, the dominance, the egocentric, It is more of a modern Alpha traits. These are the people who take the tough decisions, because these days you see a lot of people just sleep over decisions. They can't make decisions.
Right.
Their stop button is broken, which means we're non-stop working.
Right.
I'm after my goals. After my stop button is broken, I'm always on.
Right.
The people who are influential, impactful, they lead, they care about the people around them, their beloved ones, their circle, they develop them.
It's a mindset eventually, right?
It's an absolutely mindset, but it can't go without skill set. So you can develop and lead without skill set.
Right.
So, but it's a mindset, of course.
Right. Now you have a podcast, which is called the Alpha Talks. I guess you're trying to, convey the same mindset through that. But when you meet people in general, and of course, I mean, do you see that kind of mindset quite common, or is it lacking? And where are the struggles that people are having in terms of, developing themselves if the mindset is lacking?
Because they're focused on others. Very simple.
What are
they're focusing on others. Like I look at you, what you're doing, and my whole thoughts is about you. What you're doing, oh my God, you built a company 10 years. My whole focus becomes on you, on him, on her, but not on myself. So I start to compare. That's the worst part about social media. You consume more than you create. And in order to be successful in life, you need to create more than you consume. Now what we're doing is we're creating. Somebody else will consume, but need to consume with a particular level, but not your whole day is about consumption. Your whole day should be about creation. There is a little bit about consumption with objective. I'm consuming this podcast to get particular knowledge to use to create something. I'm not saying create content, create a business, create a body, create rather than just consume, consume, consume. So one of the things is a lot of people just compare and consume. That's one thing. The second thing is people are not assertive enough. Like, in what sense? I want to be successful, so I need to put myself in the situation, in whatever situation it is. I'm not reacting to something. No. There is a challenge, I'm putting myself in it. Most successful people are assertive rather than they're sitting back and reacting to things. I want to do this, I am doing this, I can handle this challenge. It's big, it's fearful, but I can handle it. I assert myself in it. The skill sets, mindset, people who lack these kind of mindsets. And this is because the era where we're in, the level of distraction is so high that the easy way is to be distracted and consume. And let's say it, the media, the social media, they're all created to distract you because they earn from that.
And what difference have you brought in terms of changing this mindset?
To people?
Yeah.
Awareness is the first part. You need to know what's happening in reality. Stop scrolling. Start to create. You will regret it later in time. So bringing awareness to people, bring them tools. I teach in the American University for entrepreneurs as well, the Entrepreneurship Center. The tools to be an entrepreneur, what you need to be done, what skill sets you need to have.
So this is the common challenge in becoming an entrepreneur as well. I mean, a lot of people are actually, in my view, don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but a lot of people are sleepwalking.
Yeah, true.
Right? They're looking at others. You're absolutely right. They have the ideals in front of them on the social media or elsewhere.
True.
They're just looking at others and trying to copy somehow.
Even not copy, just watch, like as if it's a gossip. Like you're wasting your time to looking at this and that. What are you doing with your life? So even not copying. I would love if they copy. You understand? Like, I see you doing ABC, then I'm watching you because I'm going to copy you. I'm going to do ABC, no problem in copying. But just watching for the sake of, you see what he's doing. He has a billiard table in the podcast room. Oh my God. It's none of your business.
Absolutely. So when you came to Dubai, you started off this media company, right?
Yeah.
What kind of struggles? This is the second venture that you started, right? In terms of the actual business. The first one was the hotel development. The second is the media company.
It's hotel, restaurants, fitness clubs. It was a bulk of stuff.
Right. So in this venture, what kind of challenges did you see?
In the media.
In the media.
Super competitive. Absolutely super competitive. And don't forget that I've been visiting Dubai in and out. But being in a country and start to live and set up a business, you're a little bit lost. You understand? Like, what type of company I need to do? Which location? Type of people, because Dubai is a great place. But at the same time, attracts different sort of people. It can attract opportunistic people. Because they come and see, oh my God, the glamour of Dubai. So it means that they can come and take part of this piece. That easy. So you meet a lot of opportunistic people, not people looking for an opportunity, but opportunistic. They want to make a transaction and leave. So these are the challenges that I believe majority of people will face it in Dubai, regardless of the industry. Because if we're talking about the media, extremely competitive. No problem from a competition standpoint. Because you will have an edge, you will have a USP. Real estate the same, extremely competitive. But if you have the edge and the USP, you can survive. But you need to have the runway and the breadth. Because if you see, like, I would start a media company, and then in 3, 4, 5 months, no return, I will pivot to something else. Then in 3, 4 months didn't work, I will pivot. You will end up, which I believe in Dubai, it's a 2-year par. If you cross the 2-year par, you will stay in Dubai. But there are a lot of people just try.
Right.
You don't give it the width. It's like a bamboo tree. A bamboo tree, you need, or as an entrepreneur in general, needs time.
Right.
You keep giving. It's like the podcast. The podcast, if you want to be a podcast, like it's one of the famous things now, everybody wants to have a podcast.
Everyone is doing it.
Yeah, everybody wants to have a podcast. But let's see who has the strength, who has the thick skin.
Right.
Because it takes time.
It does. So when did the idea of podcast come in?
Oh, a nice one. back in the days when I came, as a businessman at the end of the day, I have a mission and I need to find tools to generate or tools to help me reach this mission. The mission for me is to educate people. Okay. One, by making them aware. Okay. Second is to give them the tools after they become aware. So I've been on media, sharing my content, authentic content, about my story, my journey, what they need to do. Okay, so if I want to teach them, share my journey, okay, I could only share my content on social media, right? But at the same time, I was a new guy in the city, correct? And I'm a business guy at the end of the day. I know if I need to grow my business, I need to leverage. So, a couple of things to leverage, very simple, is either your money or your network. One of the great things to develop your network is having a show, a podcast. Because I sit with people like you, we have a rapport, we build a relationship, and then we exit from here as friends, right? We shared the good knowledge and wisdom and your journey and your experience to the audience, which they gained the value from it. And at the same time, give me a great connection and a network and a relationship that will go for long. And then decided to set up the podcast.
How has the journey been so far?
Amazing. One of the best journeys.
Really, in what
But
way?
it's a very tough way.
Yeah.
In two ways. One of the things, I've been sitting with amazing people. Okay, great ones, and build great friendship from it. And the second thing is, sometimes what you see on social media is not true.
It's all fakedom, right?
Yeah. So sometimes you see great people, you invite great guests on the show, but based on their profiles on social media and you think that they are superb in their niche.
Yeah.
But when you crack a conversation with them, you find them shallow, empty.
Right.
So,
How have you been dealing with these people?
oh my God, don't get me started on that. Like really, sometimes it's super funny. But some episodes I don't publish them even. Because if it doesn't give value to the audience, absolutely,
Right.
it will harm my brand image at the end of the day. But it showed me like, okay, social media can deceive people. And that's why I'm telling people even that stop scrolling. Because like 80, 90% of people, what you see, it's not true. Or you don't see the full story. You see on social media simply what I want you or allow you to see. And of course, a lot of 90% of people don't show the other side.
Right.
They only show the shiny moments or even the rented moments.
Right.
So it's...
Let's come back to the entrepreneurship, the world of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And of course, there are many struggles that any entrepreneur faces. I mean, the corporate job is safe, gives you stable income, security. The best security is always in the jail as well.
Exactly.
And when you jump ship, you are out in the open. Anything can attack you. And the things that typically can attack any entrepreneurs or entrepreneur could include, lack of team development, for example,
of course,
cash flow struggles, the leadership vacuum, the systems development, right? The marketing, sales, the product development, legal foundations. So people fail on one of these fronts, actually, in my opinion. And we set up a lot of businesses, and across the world, across the world, there's a huge amount of data available. About 95% of the businesses fail within the first
even more,
5 years, around that ballpark. And these are the reasons that they fail to learn. And I really resonate with you when you say that education, you're spreading education, and you have been learning. Through the experiences, and that's what I also went through in terms of the learning. I hadn't read a single book until the age of 34. When I started the business, I around that time I started reading books after books, hundreds of them. And there are so many things that I had to develop and acquire in terms of the skill set. Now, the skill set is very important here, talking about these genres, marketing, sales. How do you help entrepreneurs? You're doing the consultancy part, right? So how do you help entrepreneurs? Yeah.
Like for entrepreneurs, I have my online training platform. It's called the Alpha Vault, which has like over 14, 15 courses that gives the entrepreneurs, I would say, the kickstart. Like the foundation of sales, marketing, finance, and then like leadership, marketing, negotiation, and then the soft skills is the mindset, the vision boards, D. So that's for entrepreneurs. And I do my speaking engagements, and I teach in the American University in that part. The consultancy and advisory I do to corporations on the areas like leadership, operations, sales, marketing. But the important things that I want to mention here, because we switched from corporate to an entrepreneur. But let's be true, we didn't start from zero. Which means, of course, I'm grateful for what I learned in Samsung that I brought with me to the entrepreneurship world. I do believe a lot of entrepreneurs fail because they just graduate university. Let's put it simple and straight. Graduate university, and they have an idea, and then they just put the swimsuit and jump, and they say like, I want to execute it. I don't come from this school. Like everybody has a different school, but I don't follow the school. I follow the school is, okay, I want to be a real estate agent, okay, or a broker. Like I have an idea to create a brokerage firm in real estate, but I'm just fresh out of university, okay? What I will do, a safe blueprint, is okay, I'm gonna go work in a real estate agency, learn from them for free. They're teaching me for free. I learned the game, I learned the business, I learned the system, the process, the business model, how even maybe I could be promoted, how to manage a team. And then, after that, I jump the boat and build what I want, which in a simple way, I role model. I want to model something, I want to do something similar. Why should I just jump because I have an idea and go through, I don't have leadership skills, I don't have systems and structures, I don't have SOPs, I don't know what does mean SOPs even.
Yeah.
I just graduated, I saw I have an idea, I just want to execute it. Unfortunately, that's why 99% of entrepreneurs fail. Because there is no experience to how to make this idea, turn it into a business model and execute it in real life. The easiest way, work 3-4 years somewhere, develop these skills, see how it works, and go out in the market, implement that. Because a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, work on the concept that I have an idea and I'm super motivated to execute it.
That's not enough, right?
In real life, motivation gets you nowhere. You know, I have a lovely analogy which says, you've never seen a Boeing, a pilot sitting in the cockpit clapping for the plane to fly, right? Clapping means motivation, right? No, the Boeing is designed to fly, correct?
It's a system.
So it's a system, it's an ecosystem put together with a high probability that it will succeed in what it's supposed to do. It's exactly as business. Business has a foundation to succeed. If you don't know the foundation, it will not succeed. Learn first, execute on your ideas. And again, the idea of like new generation now, I don't want to work for someone. In Arabic, we say, Habibi, you're learning for free. You understand? You're learning for free. Go learn.
So the other day we were having a chat internally within the team, and we were trying to analyze the reasons and the sort of, let's say, the recipe to make any business successful. Now, InZone, for example, our business is successful. I mean, we've come a long way, and we're one of the leading corporate services providers in the UAE. Now, we have been trying different other products as well.
Of course.
We know the systems, we know how it works, we have the leadership team, we have the marketing channels, we have the sales channels as well. But sometimes the ideas don't fly.
Of course.
Why do you think is the case?
Okay.
That is the case.
In this era, we are programmed with what we saw with instant gratification. I have an idea. I will give it 6 months to fly. How long did it take you to build this company? How long did it take you to build this company and say like, years. These days, unfortunately, we are programmed for instant gratification, which means I'm gonna do something today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, and if it didn't work, the idea didn't work. No, the idea is working.
You're just not giving the time.
You're not giving it the time.
Yeah.
But here is a big difference. There are, excuse my language, some crappy ideas doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like I have a lovely statement that says it's not about how hard you row if you're a wrong boat. So for example, if you're saying I'm in knitting, I have an idea about knitting. The whole market size of knitting is like 5 centimeters. So if you work 24 hours a day, the market size, you will not grow it. But if you have an idea that has a potential, has a market size, you just need to give it the time. The time for the business to grow, and you grow. Because you are inside of this business day by day, month by month, year by year, and I'm repeating again, year by year, you're growing yourself, you're growing your team. So you don't just like in a couple of months it didn't work. How many boring things you've been doing for years?
Many.
Boring.
Yeah.
Like you hate yourself doing it, like, oh my God. But you kept on it, hitting on it the same thing, day in, day out, until when it compounded, it created the company, and you're having the podcast in it, you're expanding to separate product lines and services. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. I love that idea of spending time.
Of course.
The time is
boring.
the essence, is of the essence. I mean, you need to spend time. Now, it reminds me of those 10, 11 years, I mean, going through the hard times. That's something that is very precious,
And like there's a statement now, I hate hearing it. It's boring. It is boring. This thing that I'm doing, it is boring. I swear to God, 90% of the work that I'm doing, and I'm looking at the camera, is boring. 90%. But I have to do it. Boring. Then I know I'm reaching somewhere. Say like, fall in love with boredom. If you can't fall in love with boredom, you will never be successful.
It's a consistency. I mean, you have to do it.
Exactly.
Just do it.
Exactly.
Because you have to do it. I mean, systems are built, to work, right? And building a system is sometimes boring. A lot of the times it is boring.
Again, maybe I don't want to say 90%. 60% of what you're doing is boring. Especially in the building phase. You have to do the same thing, repeat it in, repeat out every single day for God knows. That's an entrepreneur. For God knows how long until the switch happens.
Yeah.
God knows. That's why I love to say like an entrepreneur means waking up every day. You don't know when the switch will happen. You're going to be successful. So you're going on uncertainty. You have a belief, but you don't know when
Exactly.
it's going to turn. It's like jumping off a cliff, and on your way down, you're assembling the parachute. Either you're going to assemble it, or you will hit the ground.
Absolutely. Now, in terms of the speaking engagements, what exactly do you do?
I do leadership, speaking engagements, mindset, personal branding, sales as well. Like I spoke on many stages.
But I thought marketing is your forte. You're doing sales training?
I do sales training as well.
Wow, okay, right.
But again, the switch between being in corporate and to become an entrepreneur teaches you a lot. Teaches you a lot.
Right.
And it teaches you one thing. You won't be successful unless you're able to sell.
And how have you found the Dubai ecosystem in terms of the last 4 years, ever since have you come? What is the evolution that you've seen in Dubai in the last 4 years?
It's always in the forefront. In whatever thing happening new, they're always in the forefront. It's absolutely makes the life of entrepreneurs easier. You only need to work. In different countries, no. You need to work and manage the setup. Here, the setup, the ecosystem, the infrastructure, the support.
No, it's beautiful. I mean, now Dubai has declared itself the startup capital of the world as well.
Of course.
Which means that there will be many initiatives to put it at par with the Silicon Valley and
of
beyond.
course. Of course.
We've seen that, the kind of infrastructures that the free zones have, the mainland areas have, it's second to none in the region and internationally as well. So I think there has been a lot of development. Laws have developed in the last number of years.
Laws,
and,
the support.
Yeah.
Talking about the country, the government itself on the forefront, which also makes the investors on the forefront, makes the ecosystem around it on the forefront, which means the business setup, the incubators, the supporters.
There are many of them actually.
Of course.
Many of them. It's an ideal place for anyone to start business. There's so much of an opportunity.
Plus, the networking opportunity that it gives you as well.
Yeah.
So it's one of the, I don't know, maybe it's the only country in the world, and I believe, or city in the world, that you can sit in a meeting of 5-6 people. The 5-6 people are from different countries.
Yeah.
What is the
You make
international
decisions.
exposure?
You make deals.
Of course. Of course.
Amazing. Now, in terms of the future of your business, where do you want to take it in the next 5 years?
Expansion. I mean, like country-wise expansion, regional-wise expansion. Like I've been looking at Saudi, Egypt as well.
Right.
So we're opening our offices there.
For you, it'll be natural because of the language, right? You
Yeah,
speak
of course,
Arabic,
yeah. And even my shows and my content, I do it in English and Arabic.
Yeah.
So this is I would say like the natural trajectory of it.
Yeah.
National, like a regional expansion.
Makes a lot of sense. Great. Any message that you'd like to pass on to the audience at the moment?
We've spoken about motivation.
Yeah.
That motivation is not your only source of driving towards your project or business. Or the second thing, which is important, we take a lot of time thinking, which means when you have an idea, a lot of people say, look, we're cooking it. Where are you cooking it?
In the head.
Yeah, we're just
no action.
Exactly. Just cooking. But the thing is, ideas are tested not in your brains. Ideas are tested in the marketplace. So once you have an idea, stop the bee and stop thinking about it too much. Because the best test is when you throw the idea in the market and they get the feedback and cook it more and more while it's in the market. So stop overthinking, execute, take the actions, and things will change for you.
One of the things that I would like to highlight here before we sign off is that in your case, you've had that inbuilt skill of perhaps connecting the dots, bringing in the investors, right? You struggled in the beginning, but not many people have that, right? So if people are on a salaried job, it's very hard for them to jump. And if they don't have this skill set of perhaps making a good pitch to the investors, people are going to struggle. Dubai is a very expensive city in that regard.
True.
So jumping ship and starting something, taking action, like you said, it becomes very difficult.
It's very difficult for the people who don't want to make the move, which means if you want to jump the ship, you're working in a corporate job, right? From 9 to 5, right? What about the rest of the day? You decided to change your life. Changing your life comes with a sacrifice. So to do something, it comes with a sacrifice. So you're working from 9 to 5. After 5, what you're doing? Learn a skill that you lack. Open the business on a small scale on the side. Test the idea before you jump the ship. These are the sacrifices. Sacrifices are going to be what? The good time with your friends, the good time with your family, a little bit of money. These are sacrifices for what you want to build in the future. If you can do this to have the time after your corporate job and put in it the effort, you will understand, do you need to jump the ship or not? And by that, you will be able to learn the pitching, you'll be able to learn sales, you'll be able to learn marketing. Because these days, it's not that we have the lack of knowledge or information, correct? We lack executing on it, making the actions, and put it in the market. Back in the day, we used to go to libraries, read the books, right? go to the library, get the book, find it. Now, if you want a piece of information, where you can find it? Online. Or if you're looking at a particular thing that you want yourself to develop in, use AI.
Absolutely.
it's-
Chat GPT, that's
Of
your
course,
best friend.
it's your, again, it's your responsibility, your call. Everything depends on you. If you're really serious on what you want to do, you can have it.
Yes, that is a beautiful message to pass. Thank you so much, Seif, for being
It's
with
a
me
pleasure.
today. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much.
You.
I loved it and I enjoyed it, and of course, wish you all the best with it. I love the setting, I love the questions, the warm conversation.
Thank
And
you.
I'm sure a lot of people watching us will feel this energy.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much, Seif.
Thank you.
Thank you. I created Think and Grow 10x because I believe that everyone has the potential to break through barriers and to achieve extraordinary success. If this video today brought you closer to your goals, then give it a like and share it with someone who's ready to take their journey of growth. Until next time, keep believing, keep thinking, and keep growing 10x.